Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some more Cyberpunk 2077 and I'll be showing off the patch 2.11, which is more of a quality of life patch. Fixes a lot of bugs for missions and gigs, key bindings, also resolves some graphical issues with ray tracing causing weird shadows while your weapon's out in certain situations. But there's also some PC specific features that I'm interested in showing off as well. So I'm just going to quickly go through the in-game settings before doing anything. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. I'm using DLSS super resolution at the quality presets, upscaling from 2560 by 1440 up to 4K. So this isn't native 4K. Using DLSS ray reconstruction as well as DLSS frame generation. And I'm also using NVIDIA RTX overdrive, which is basically just a path tracing option of this game, which brings all the path tracing under one umbrella. That's why there's not individual features anymore. Now, crowd density at high, field of view at 90. In terms of chromatic aberration and depth of field and motion blur, I have these off, just a personal choice for me. But everything else is completely maxed out, as you can see. Now, one of the PC specific features they brought to the game is hybrid CPU utilization. A hybrid CPU is generally for Intel with efficient performance cores and efficiency cores. Now you can move to the right and prioritize your performance cores, which in theory should give you a performance boost, as the efficiency cores are considerably slower than the performance cores which are generally used for gaming. The game is very CPU GPU bound, so I don't expect too much in a way of performance increase, but there are times when the game is CPU bound even with all this path tracing, so it should give you a little bit of a boost potentially. Now you do need to restart the game to enable that feature, and that's something I'll do at the end of the video. I'll give you guys like a side-by-side comparison to see if it actually gives me any performance boost. One of the features I've been interested in is changing the color of your car. I know it sounds like a simple thing, but there are no body shops in this game. Once you get a car, that is it. But what they've allowed is, if you own array-filled cars, there's a feature called Crystal Coat, which is exclusive to Rayfield branded cars, which allows you to change the color of your vehicle. So when it comes to the Rayfield cars, you have the choice between the Erendite and the Caliburn. Both very expensive, by the way, so you do need to have a lot of eddies to get these. Now you can pick up a Caliburn for free, but it's a prototype model, so this feature won't actually work if you don't buy a production model, so just bear that in mind. Anyway, luckily for me, I've pretty much beat the game, so I had enough eddies to buy both cars. So let's bring out the Caliburn. The game distinguishes the prototype by having, in quotations, Merc Mobile, so that's the one you get for free in the cavern or in that kind of tunnel with Pan Am. But this one is the one I've just bought, and it comes in kind of a gold, white and red color, and you can't change that until now. So if you get into the car, I'm gonna pull into this car park here. I don't want to cause traffic build up. So if you pull in to the car park, if you look at the bottom left hand corner, you can see there's an icon with a car and a spray can above it. Just hold the Y key and you get presented with two color wheels. The outside wheel is for the base color. Let's pick a dark blue, I guess. It's more of a purple. Let's move down, and you can change the intensity by rolling your mouse wheel up and down. And if you go into the inner wheel, you can kind of change the color too, which is kind of like the accents of the car. So let's try and create a bit of a frosty effect. Then you just hold T to confirm, and then you'll see your car apply that color scheme. So that's pretty cool. So it's a shame they didn't add this with more cars, but it would have been nice to have a body shop option, even to customize the cars, fit them with different guns and things like that. It's something for the CD Projekt Red team to think about if you're watching. So they have added a lot of quality of life features. For example, one of them is the issue with finishing moves. That wasn't working correctly, so you would be in a fight with someone, and where you'd usually be able to apply your finisher, that wasn't working, but now they fixed that. That should be working in every instance now. So I'm going to try and get into a fight myself. I'm on 6th Street turf, so that shouldn't be too hard to find them. But I love the path tracing on this game. Just the reflections, everything just looks amazing. I generally feel that the game looks better at night time, but for me it still looks pretty awesome. With ray reconstruction, all of the reflections are a lot more sharper now. Still get the odd frame spike here and there. Okay, we've got a few 6th Street here. They've ruined their day. Wasn't expecting anyone to pull up on you today, were you? Slow my man. Nice, his head's completely gone. Let's have a look. Well, blew off half of it at least. Sorry, lads. So you can see your car goes back to its default color once you get out of it, but once you get back inside, it transforms again. That's pretty cool. So I just wish they had like a, almost like a car garage feature where you could actually change all of your colors of your cars, customize them, and they would save. Surely they can implement that in some kind of way. Anyway, I'm going to head back into the inner city now. Another thing they had to fix was, obviously they've added car chases by rival gangs in this game. And what could happen was, say you had an issue with Arasaka, 6th Street, Maelstrom, Scavs, you could have more than one gang chasing you at once, and it just caused a lot of chaos. And another thing was the car chases were a bit too frequent, so they've kind of rebalanced that as well. Radio on. We have alright, let's go back to my apartment. Quickly see Panam. I generally feel the game looks better at night time. This looks a little bit flat in the day. Probably put all the extra light sources. You'll see all of my E cores and P cores are all under load, so the feature with the CPU prioritization is meant to prioritize P cores, so it may not actually not use any E cores particularly, so there might still be 1 or 2 being used, so I'm interested to see how that's going to work out. The ads are wild on this game. I remember when I first played this game with DLSS, all of the text was all funky, but now it's a lot better now, it's a lot sharper. So DLSS has come a long way. If they could do something about the frame spikes, that would just be so much appreciated, because they are very noticeable.
Pan Am, hey.
Hello, V.
Okay, so depending on what apartment you hang out in, you can do different activities.
Ugh, I'm starting to feel that stress go away.
Tell me about the stress.
Come here.
Oh, stop.
How's it going?
Depends on what the it is. And what you want to hear.
Oh, you know, the usual. I longed for you, V.
Oh, I see you've already played out this conversation all on your own. Force of habit.
Pan Am.
I did, though. I missed you.
Let's talk a little while longer before I have to Delta somewhere.
You have no idea how much I needed that.
Okay, so if you use your shower and get her to change.
Things we think alike.
And then she'll just pretty much just remain in her underwear for the rest of the visit. Wish they'd had a bit more dialogue lines. There isn't too much you can do.
How's it going with Rogue?
It's going. Knock on wood.
So, things are settled?
For now, we're good at avoiding each other, and that's fine with me.
No complications with Kang Tao?
So far, so good. They sent another patrol around the station, but they're dead set that it was Raffen that downed their AV and attacked Hellman's guards. Station's proprietor's sticking to that version, so we're covered for now.
Okay. It'll actually join you as well.
It's been a long day.
It's funny, all of these features were shown in like early release material. Now it's finally come full circle. We've actually got it all in the game now. I don't know what's happening with the hair, but whatever. Anyway guys, that was just a quick look at Cyberpunk and its update 2.11. It's more of just a quality of life update rather than anything else. So that's pretty much it for me guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.